the hell did Chun-Li? Because it's fan-based.
I know you can.
What's up guys, it's Kaelin. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be talking about the VMAs. I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown of the VMAs, what I felt about the VMAs, and all of that. Before we get into that, you know, I'm going to ask you, subscribe. Just go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You're already here. We're already here. We're right here. Just this, and it's right there. Just, there. Thank you. Okay, so let me preface this. I typically don't watch a lot of TV in general just because I don't have cable. I never really had cable. It was just Netflix is what I always use, especially like in college. I was like, I'm not paying for cable. I just use Netflix or Hulu or whatever else. So I never really watched the award shows. The only time I would ever like get into them is when I would see them on Twitter, and just for the reactions and the commentary on that, and just to be able to talk about it with people. But I never really cared to sit down and watch them. Also, a lot of times they can be really boring, so I don't really watch them. And I always say I don't like the VMAs, but I always forget why. But it's because it's fan-based, and that's something that I got reminded of this time, because I'm like, why the hell did so-and-so win over this? Fan-based, and you can vote in, versus it actually being over the actual quality of the art or the videos or whatever, which is how Camila. But my friends in LA, they were like, okay, well, we watch the VMAs because they all talk and they're really into pop culture. And I was like, okay, this would be cool. And I like talking about it, but I just never really sit through them, and I never actually sit down and watch them. So me and my friends watched the VMAs, and it was actually not that bad. Overall, would I give it a 10 out of 10? No. Definitely like a solid 7. But definitely some pros and some cons. I was really honestly there for the Nicki and Cardi beef and shots being thrown. And then also Ariana Grande, because I really like Ariana Grande. Other than that, I had no real reason to watch the VMAs. But that's what I came for. So Cardi B opened up the VMAs. And so technically I was thinking that she was going to perform, but I was like, nah, she just had her baby. And she was saying like she wasn't performing like on the Bruno Mars tour because she just had her baby, and she was like, I don't feel like I can't rehearse right now because I'm trying to live my life. Basically, do you taking maternity leave, live your life. So I was kind of confused as to how she was gonna open up the VMAs, but basically all she did was talk and a little bit of shade because she got the first VMA of the night, which I was like, okay, great. And she looked fucking amazing. Like, I had never used the word elegance for Cardi B, but that she looks gorgeous, like elegant. I would never use the word elegant for Cardi B, but that's not her thing. Like, she doesn't say, like, she's just not going for that. But she looked great. She didn't perform, so I can't really comment on that. I'm not a big Cardi B fan, but I don't hate Cardi. She's a little problematic. She has her pros and her cons, but whatever. Came to collect her awards and throw some shade, which is what she did. Every single time she accepted an award, she decided to throw shade. Even if it wasn't her award. When J-Lo had that award that she won, definitely still was throwing shade. And that's just something you can't buy, bitch. So then we get to Nicki. Okay, so I really like Nicki Minaj, and I really want a cake for Nicki Minaj. I promise I do, because in my heart of hearts, I really do like Nicki Minaj. But her red carpet outfit was trash. I didn't understand why he did that, because it really looked like a bathing suit, like she was going for like the senior summer swim party. It wasn't my cup of tea. If she would have made the little like sheer thing into some pants, like some good sheer flowy pants, and would have had like the matching top and bottom, and throw away those goddamn pigtails. I didn't need those fucking pigtails. She could have had just long bundles. She could have something else but pigtails, because pigtails just seem childish for a 35-year-old. But that's me. Her performance was really good. If she would have kept like the same theme for her performance, because she's like been doing this whole queen thing, but like the only time she's done anything of royalty like was this performance. So it's like, I wish she would have kept the same theme as far as that to her red carpet thing, but her performance was really, really good. As far as the Nicki performance, round of applause for that. It was more creative than I've seen Nicki get, and it was a lot more dancing too. She actually danced. She gave the last like 10 seconds of it with like the bitch you thought was kind of unnecessary, but it was fine. But whatever, she got her point across. It was her throwing shade, I came for that, so I was happy. So she did win her little one award, and now with that being said, versus the Carters, ape shit, Chun-Li was not supposed to win, but the Barbs did their job. They got her the award, and she still managed to throw shade. So y'all did what y'all needed to do. Y'all got the job done, and that's That's all that really matters. At the end of the day, she threw her shots and people are going to Queen Radio. I personally haven't went to Queen Radio, not because I don't like Nicki Minaj, but I just haven't cared enough to go to Queen Radio and hear her talk, which that's a whole other thing. I agree and I disagree with what she's saying, but she was low-key throwing shots at Travis Scott, which he also threw a low-key shot because he talked about his album being #1 and still gave tribute to Aretha, which was really sweet. But I don't really get into Travis Scott. I don't understand how his album got #1. His music doesn't get it to me. Like, I'm not here for his music at all. And his performance was it was alright. It was pretty lackluster to me, but Sicko Mode is the only song that I will give him credit for that I wouldn't even say I really like it. The only reason I like it is because of Drake. But he did the song justice, so whatever. Oh, Ariana though. Ariana, I like her. She's getting better and better each time because she's always had a decent stage presence. Like, she can go on stage, sing, and do whatever. And another issue that I have with the VMAs is that a lot of people just lip sync the whole time. And this one, there was a lot less lip syncing to my knowledge. And Ariana specifically, she sang her ass off. Like, she was singing up there and doing choreography. She gave you visuals. The set was amazing. It was hella artsy. Like, it was nice. It was cute. And she used the hologram. 100% 10 out of 10 especially for Ariana. Like, this was a really good performance. And normally when I watch her, because she's so short and she's so skinny, I'm just like, this little girl. But she really stood her own, and she was, like I said, she did a really good performance. So I definitely was here for it. And throughout the whole entire award show, she just looked happy as hell with her little boyfriend, fiance. They just looked as happy as ever. And I was just like, that's exactly what I wanted for you, because she don't really cause no problems. She stay in her little lane, she do her, and she does the hell out of her. And she seems really relatable. Like, she seems like she'd be a cool person in real life. So I have nothing but support for Ariana Grande. So now, Camila Cabello. And I'm guessing she has some amazing fans, because the VMAs kept like giving her FaceTime on camera, and I was like, why? Like, who? I personally don't care about Camila Cabello. I don't dislike her, but she was not my favorite out of Fifth Harmony. I didn't even care about Fifth Harmony, but she was not my favorite of the group anyway. And the only song I really like about her is Savannah, which is the only one that they were nominating for anything up there. But I was just like, it wasn't even that good of a song, nor was it that good of a video. But she was important at the VMAs, and she came there with her mom, which I was like, oh, that's cute. Because like, that's a big moment for her. As far as being in her shoes, like, that's a big moment for you. But as a audience member, I definitely didn't care to see Camila Cabello that much. And she also won Madonna had presented her an award and was throwing shade at that girl. She was just like, yeah. And I was just like, Madonna, you're on live television, you cannot make these faces. But she didn't give a damn. Also, Madonna, how the hell do you manage to make a whole Aretha Franklin tribute about yourself? You literally talked about yourself for a solid 10 minutes and then closed it with, none of this would have happened without Aretha. Like, what? You didn't sing a song? Like, I was expecting the VMAs to have somebody like sing a song or do like a little slow tribute. They could have had like a cute little montage picture thing with somebody singing one of her songs. I would have been okay with it. Y'all had Madonna stand up on stage and give her life story or life career story and say that because she sung an Aretha Franklin song, which I don't even know if that's true at this point, but she sung an Aretha Franklin song at an audition, that she's now made this about Aretha Franklin. That was late. That was trash, and that was very cringeworthy is what I would say. But it's over, it's done, it's fine. Again, they were giving Camila a lot of FaceTime, and I was like, I would rather see Kylie Jenner more personally, just because she's a little bit more interesting to look at, because she looked rich. She looked rich in plastic, and I love it. Ooh, she looked good. And all white, and then her hair just kind of slicked back, and she's just like, yes, she showed no emotion. No emotion was in her face at all. She seemed very unenthusiastic about being at the VMAs, which is probably what I would know. I think I would have a little bit more fun than she looked like she had. She was not here for the VMAs at all. But she was there and she looked good. So I would rather see a little bit more Kylie Jenner than having Camila Cabello at all. But oh, J-Lo won the Vanguard Award, and I think that for me at least, I was super sleep about Jennifer Lopez. Like, she was cool or whatever, but like she wasn't my music person. Like, I didn't really like her music that much. She's a good actress. She's an okay actress. We'll say good actress, and she's a good dancer. She's an alright singer, so she's a triple threat technically. So I enjoyed her performance. She showed out on stage. She actually sang. She actually danced her ass off. Her costumes were good. The lights and effects were good. All of it was definitely good. She had the holographic snow going on. I was like, okay. So she definitely deserved the Vanguard Award. Now, nothing will ever beat Beyonce's anything performance at the VMAs, or anything that Beyonce's ever done as far as their performance. I just don't see it happening with like a lot of the people that, especially that were at the VMAs this year. No, but it was a good Vanguard performance. I think the last few Vanguard performances were good. Like, if I was to say this one, Rihanna's and Beyonce's, like, definitely some really good Vanguard performances. So shout out to you, J-Lo. She brought Ja Rule out, she brought DJ Khaled, and then she really deserved that. And I was super happy, and her speech was really nice. So applause for Jennifer Lopez. I also did like the fact that they didn't have any host this time. For any award show, stop having hosts, because I don't know what it is, but like, there's very few people who can really host a show and keep me entertained throughout the whole entire thing. I think a lot of people like just having presenters. Like, I would rather see many presenters, which is what they did. They had multiple different presenters and not one single host, which just, it made it work a lot smoother. I wasn't necessarily trying to hear somebody give me really corny jokes or just make awkwardness happen. It just wasn't necessary. Like, I don't know, people just try to be overly funny, and it's just like, be yourself, be cool, just to make the show your own because you're the host. It's like your party at your house. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing, not trying to be what you think everybody's gonna look for. So this one, I liked it because you just had a lot of presenters and they gave their own, like, kind of funniness to it. They had their own little quirks to it, and it was cute, and it made it flow a lot smoother. So definitely a tip for any award show to not have hosts and just have a lot of presenters. But yeah, that's my take on the VMAs. This was the highlights. Other than this, you really didn't miss much if you did watch the VMAs. I mean, it wasn't a whole hell of a lot, but it was definitely worthy of watching. These 4 people is what I came from, and I definitely got what I needed from all of those people. I wish Beyonce would have showed up though. I wish Beyonce would have came in and did something. Like, she could have done a little something, but I think I just asked too much of her. Then again, I am biased. If you like that, I'm gonna start doing more commentary type videos. My friend Denzel was like, hey, why don't you do commentary over the VMAs? And I was kind of hesitating with it, and I've tried filming this video several times, but it just was always messing up. I had technical difficulties, so I couldn't record this video. That's also why it's a little bit late. But I also didn't think that you guys would like it. I kind of give my commentary on political things. I've done that before, but I never really done on anything pop culture or like things that everybody's kind of talking about. I kind of vocalize my opinions with my friends, but I never really put it on camera. So if you guys like my opinions and you like hearing what I say, give this video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also comment what you like, what you don't like, other topics that you want me to talk about. I don't really care about pop culture as much. There's certain things in pop culture that I would like to talk about. There's certain things that I just don't really care about. So I'm not gonna talk about just pop culture or just politics, but I wanna find a healthy medium for you guys. So let me know what you guys wanna see. But okay, other than that, I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye.